How's it? How's it? Hang loose. Hang loose. Welcome to Magus Max Hawaii. It's Sunday. So, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Oh, this tonight is going to be Shakespeare and Sunday. That's right, we all read Shakespeare on Zoom. Just a group of us, been doing this for a long time. I'm more of a newer member. Tonight's play, The Tempest. The bard's last play he ever wrote, The Tempest. They all get in a shipwreck, and they're on this weird island with a bunch of weird creature-type people, and these love interests, but then this disposed king, and he gets reimposed because he's sort of exiled on this weirdo island. Kind of reminds me of someone. Welcome to Magus Max Hawaii. But we all get in Zoom and read it. So we just sit around and read. But the words of the bard. So you're welcome to look for that coming up soon. And hope you like the ghost story. Check out the ghost story. I wrote that. Long time ago. I wrote some other stuff too. But it takes so long to read. Speaking of reading, we're going to check out the Sunday paper, October 25th. And for the thumbnail, I don't even know what the headline is. Oh, Promised Land. Thank you for your patience. That's something. Dominator. Look at the... I am finding out weird, funny little light show things for you to have fun with. But nothing. Huh? He's licking, he's thinking for ideas. Well, I'll leave this one brainstorming. I'm brainstorming ideas. Okay. No nickname on that one. Done with nicknames already. Right, Ducky? Okay. The headline reads, Promised Land. Nah, get a few jokes out of the way first. Jokes, I'm sure you're really knee slapping over that. Well, here's Promised Land. A little bit of a serious topic, goes back a long time. This is back when the Queen was, however you write that part of history or accept or appropriate that portion of history. It's kind of controversial now. The Queen stepped down 1898 or something. I forget the exact year. Queen Liliuokalani. And there's controversy over all of that. So it's really scrutinized. And sometimes they kind of highlight certain portions of history and lessen others or twist it. So you got to be careful about revisionist history. It can be good, it can be bad. So when we look at there was the Kingdom of Hawaii, and then it was quickly annexed by businessmen. So it was weird. And then after a while of annexation, it was like the bowling ball's going downhill, and then by the time it's statehood, they're all really happy. But the annexation part wasn't so happy. It was a transitional thing. It went from the kingdom to a provisional government. And there was like these 5 big business leaders who were part in that plantation days. Yeah, plantation owner types. And earlier, they had a lot of land because they kind of married in, because they're grandsons of the early missionaries. So this whole thing about Hawaii being taken over by the U.S., in my humble as can be opinion, wasn't really the USA. It was these guys. But the USA was there. They needed some stability, and whatever. I mean, I don't want to get too far into it, but Queen Liliuokalani says, look, you know what? Well, it might have been right before too, because it was. Well, anyway, there was a great land trust, you could say, and that's where you got Kamehameha schools and this and that and Bishop Estate, and the land that was acquired by other people. I don't want to get into the history too much because I'm just gonna get racked over the coals from someone somewhere. But anyways, some of the land was apportioned off for Hawaiians in the future and stuff like this. So, when lands were state lands way later, and then they were going to be given back, they're going to be given back to the less fortunate Hawaiian people. And here's what happens is they had these people that were in control of that. Yeah, land in Hawaii and control. So, these people that are actually Hawaiian are on a waiting list. And, well, it's a 100-year-old program created to provide Native Hawaiians, especially poor ones, land to live on after the U.S. annexed the islands is failing. Thousands have died, so that annexation phase, I don't know, maybe that. So, thousands have died waiting in line. Even more can't afford the mortgages if they need. So this is the sad story. All these Hawaiians that could get like a little parcel of land, they're dying waiting in line. Now, that's really a sad issue. I don't want to get too far into it. I mean, I've only died once waiting in line. Disneyland. Okay, 57 new cases, 2.5 infection spread rate. Not bad, why not bad? Yeah, man, not bad. We're in tier 2, it's all looking good. And I'm gonna rush through this. This. Give real a chance. This guy's saying, oh, because we're stalled, we got a chance to do it right. Here's Bon Jovi in Dallas, Pennsylvania high school. Shut through the... Is it the guy? Shut through the heart? Shut through the heart and you're too plain. You give love a bad name. That's John Bovey. Is that? Yeah. We had cassettes back then. Cassette. It was all recorded on cassette. Not digital. So I don't have a digital mind. I have a cassette. I have an analog mind. A teacher one time was sitting in the teacher lounge. I really want to know how you think. I perplexed her with my off-the-cuff thinking abilities, or just saying stuff. We're just eating in the teacher lounge, right? This is at the Montana bad boy school. I really want to know how you think. Okay, Mrs. Frankenstein. Millions of Texans have cast early votes in blistering pace. Austin already cast 7 million votes, more than anywhere in America. Yeah, I was champing at the bit. Since, when people in Texas say horse references. Anyways, I still get some. I'm not. Long story, but I see people I kind of once knew, not intensely. They're very pro-Trumpy. Deadly suicide attack rocks capitalism. 50 nations ratified ban on nuclear weapons. I thought they already did that. Remember Dr. Strangelove? That didn't fix you. Special kill. The spacecraft was spilling over. Oh, wait a minute. Pope's comments on civil unions for gay couples illuminate issue. It illuminates the issue like a disco ball. But I stopped earlier here. I thought, ooh, and then there's like that sad story. saw something last night. I really, really did. You know when I saw something last night? I was upstairs, okay, at the end of the night, okay, because the witch is back with her demonic forces in tow and her bastard child. So I gotta be careful. But I'm serious. I'm deadly serious. There's some serious satanic spells shit going on. And if I don't watch it, I'm target, and then shit, just all kinds of stuff goes wrong. I shouldn't even think that way. I feel like I'm in the medieval days. But I go upstairs and I get some water. Just about 10 o'clock, go downstairs. So I have water, right? Then I have to kind of almost, I pretend I don't sneak up, but I'm like, oh God, I gotta go upstairs. So I go up there, get some water, and then my mom's going to go to sleep. You know, she's retiring about 10. And I'm just kind of grumbly because it ruined my recording earlier with the stomping. Not my mom, though. Anyhow, so I'm walking out the door. It's nighttime. And I look up at the sky as I'm walking down some stairs. And there's this fiery object in the sky. It was something that had broken into pieces. It wasn't a fireball. It was like something that was broke definitely into pieces, and it was all coming down. And it wasn't like everything was a big long trail, but it was like lots of fire. It was, all the things were definitely on fire, like somebody took a barbecue and dropped it. If they took a barbecue with all the freaking coals and dumped it off of a tall building, and it just was going down, but it was going across the sky, and it's kind of a little bit more spread out, and it was close. It was like holy crap. I mean, like, you know, birds fly close. And I thought, oh, I got a camera. Oh. So I got down to the end of the steps, got in my room, got my camera, go out there, and it's like going farther away, and I almost catch it. And I'm like doing this thing, it's going far away, and I'm like, I get the tail end of it. Like, oh, wow, at least I got the tail end of it. I come back in my room, I didn't press the on button, so I got no video. I don't know what it was. But it was probably something the size of, I don't know what it was the size of. It could be anything because it's broken apart. But I look back, there's a trail. There was a trail of like smoke. It left a trail behind it. Looked like kind of like light gray smoke. Something burnt up in the atmosphere, re-entered. I don't know, it hit over there. So it hit out in the, I don't know, it could have hit right off, or it would have hit north of Maui in the ocean. Maui. Hey man, shooting stars. It looked like shooting stars for a second. That's kind of like... it's an omen. Should go with the medieval days already. I'm already in it. What do we have for Big Q? The Big Q today says, who do you think won Thursday's presidential debate? I heard himself said election. See? Donald Trump, 29%, 7% tie, about even. 64% Joe Biden. As far as that debate thing goes, I think, yeah. As debate stuff, I think Joe took that one. Okay, this is not fun. Crumply red paper. I wanted to get to this part to see if we have time for letters to the editor, where people have opinions, and you should too. Whenever I say stuff like that, just forget it. I'm just looking at this stuff and paved path forward to complete Hawaiian's trail. A revolution in education and work is reimagining education with purpose is needed in pandemic and for future. Wait, you have education without a purpose nowadays? When people write about the education world. It usually happens during political times, because there's usually something about politics. The education world is so politics. And they say all kinds of political stuff, like empty campaign promises. And we're going to make education the bestest in the whole wide world. And then you see educating. If you're inside that world, it's holy crap. Obama's from Kenya. Ted Cruz, Dad's helped kill JFK. Real milk cause cancer. Virus will disappear like a miracle. Hunter Biden's laptop. Won't everyone believe me? Political cartoon. I don't know. Was that funny? Was that funny? Not so funny. Throw it up there maybe. Jobless pay. Let's see what we got here. Oh gosh, we're running out of time. Jobless pay for UI office snafus. Oh, it says snafus. I'm all ready to read that one already. State contribution. Surgeon General badly treated here. Senior housing next to a crematory. Well, that one gets... Okay, let's do these two. The second one looks kind of Halloween-y. Jobless pay. Price for UI office snafus. I'm not even sure what UI is. United Artists? No, that's UA. I watched the online interview with the Director of State Department of Labor and Industrial Relations with initial excitement about what she might share. Parenthetical quote. Oh, they're quoting, citing the article. Hawaii labor union brings on an adjunct to process a huge backlog of unemployment claims. Although I was happy to hear that the state is finally, italics, hiring 100 new claims examiners starting last week, it's too little too late for many like myself who've been pending our unemployment claims for months without any resolution in sight. How many unemployments there must be? Why does I'm going to skip a paragraph. Why does state's failure to resolve unemployment claims within reasonable time frame result in fewer benefits for those who are struggling the most? I would like to see our government go months on end without paycheck. See, that's the juicy part. See, I don't know anything about her claim or her situation for real. Her for realsies situation could be true, and this could be all hype. They just don't know. But the final sentence sees some juice in it. I would like to see our governor go months on end without paycheck, and then maybe, just maybe, the process might change. Sharon Kailua. Thank you. Your people get dramatic in their letters. Okay, looks like we're going to have to do time warp. I'm sorry. This is going to look weird over here. Let's do the time warp again. You know what? I think that was the other camera that did that. I don't think I had to do that with this camera. That was an unnecessary time warp. It doesn't matter. It gives me it's about time to wrap it up. Instead of rush. Hang loose. Last one. Letter senior housing next to a crematory? Question mark. So I should read it. Senior housing next to a crematory? The article, Clash in Chinatown's advertiser, October 19th. There's a short citation. These other ones are... was a very intriguing report showing some concerns about the proposed Honolulu senior residence in Chinatown. There seems to be quite a concern by the community and neighbors about the project being built so close to the crematory smokestacks, especially without proper on-site study. Without that, Why would anyone want to build a senior high-rise building immediately adjacent to a crematory? I would not want my kaputa living there unless it's shown to be safe environment. Sharon Ohata Moanalua. Plus, not only that it's safe, secondhand smoke. I mean, after all, lungs clogged up with crematory smoke. No, we'll have none of that. But just the fact that it's a crematory. Is it crematory? Crematorium? Crematoria? Crematorium? Crematoria? That's what they burn people up, right? And they make ashes, and they put them in little urns. How much does a Grecian urn and all that cheese? There's smokestacks out of those things? Smokestacks. You're going to be living there. Look out the window and you see smoke coming up. And every time you see smoke coming up, you're thinking it's burn up people. And you're old. In my days are few upon this earth. Don't worry, everyone's days are few. No one knows when they're going to go. Only the Lord above knows. Have mercy, God. Jesus, bless their bones. No one knows. But just being old and living next to something where they're burning up dead bodies, something's gotta... I don't know. Happy Halloween. What the fuck? But make sure it doesn't do any secondhand smoke stuff. Whatever you do. Anyway, so that's it right now. Gotta wrap it. And hang loose. Take care. Take it easy. Check out some of that stuff. Oh yeah. I was wondering if it's just the one. Aloha. Wait. Aloha. Aloha.